Good to have you on the show. What do you think of Sweden and Finland's security position changing? I mean, fundamentally, after Russia's attack on Ukraine. I mean, are these countries really at risk, or do you think that NATO is really trying to sort of pile on the pressure onto the Kremlin?
Well, this is a very important moment. Indeed, I think the decision that is likely now for Finland and Sweden to join NATO, even before summer, is not something, let's say, imposed or influenced by other NATO member states. This is definitely coming from a fear within these countries that they need to be stronger. Now, specifically in the case of Finland, I would argue it's perhaps more a benefit for NATO than it is for Finland. Finland is a country that has taken its defense in many respects very serious. It's you could say the Israel of Europe. It's armed to the teeth. It's also Russia's most stable border. They have always managed to combine that with trying to be friendly with Russia. Yeah, I think it's a great thing for NATO to have such a responsible partner and a responsible country on board of the alliance.
It may be great for NATO, but it's not so great for Russia. I mean, this is almost certainly going to be seen as a provocation by the Kremlin.
Provocation. Well, people have made the comparison that, yeah, what if Russia or China were to, have a defense alliance, which would include Canada and Mexico and would put missiles there and everything and military personnel. And to a degree, that comparison, of course, is tempting for many people to go along with. But of course, the key difference is that the United States has not been terrorizing for 45 years its neighbors, whereas Russia has when the Soviet Union was still around, but also after that. Russia has been invading Georgia in 2008. It has been invading Ukraine in 2014, and now. First, Russia should perhaps, let's say, treat its neighbors with respect for 45 years before it can start complaining that these neighbors are making sure they have a very solid defense against Russian aggression.
I understand the benefits of this of the two countries joining the alliance at a state level, at the very top level. But how do you think this is going to be perceived domestically? I mean, public support has increased. I understand that, but it's not at an overwhelming rate. I mean, it's still around 50–55%. The Swedes and Finns like the fact that they were military non-aligned for such a long time.
You're right. So there's been an uptick in support, but this is by no means a general consensus or something. And indeed, the debate is still to be had in Finland. In Sweden, there was a big change now that the Social Democrats are in favor of NATO. And I would say the two main reasons are that, first of all, these two countries rightly think that they should stay out of other people's conflicts. I mean, that's a very wise thing to do.